My parents don't know I'm a makeup blogger.
I think getting 1 million subscribers is amazing. It's unreal.
I'd definitely say my mom's the first one to watch every single video as soon as it goes up.
Meeting someone who feels like they know you but you don't know them at all, I get a bit anxious.
My name is Safwan Ahmedmia, better known as SuperSaf online.
I'm Simran, I am a model and journalist.
I'm Sangiev and I do men's fashion related content.
My name is Alice. I'm a biomedical science graduate and a secret makeup blogger. I'm the most honest online. I'm the most raw online.
I'd say my online persona is probably a lot more amplified than I am in real life.
SuperSaf is a lot more animated, a lot more upbeat.
When someone comes up to me in real life, they expect me to be this super bubbly, confident person. I used to hide behind my friends because I was so shy and so anxious.
If somebody does come to ask me for a picture in the street, it might not be my best day, but I do have to kind of turn it on. I tend to keep my sunglasses with me so I can give them what they're expecting.
I share the most with my followers and people that I've never met. When I see my family, it's kind of just a quick catch up to know that I'm okay.
If you were to come any other day at my house, I'm usually just in my pajamas, very relaxed. Maybe the beard's a little scruffy.
At home, I'm much more reserved, shy, quiet.
Prior to me getting into fashion, I was your box standard Asian with my triple sciences and maths.
There was a lot of pressure on me to study sciences. My parents wanted me to do medicine, and YouTube was a big escape.
Me becoming a doctor was a massive thing. Even when my mom was naming me, she thought Dr. Sanjeev had a good ring.
My parents weren't initially too keen about me quitting my job because it's very uncertain. This is obviously very new.
My parents don't know I'm a makeup blogger. I don't think they'll see it as a career.
Neither of them knew that there was a career within fashion. You're not going to find many Asian kids in a fashion course.
I'd say university led me to re-embrace my culture specifically. I felt homesick a lot, and I think one of the things which I realised during my first year especially was that a source of comfort always came from like cooking Indian food or watching Bollywood movies.
Growing up in Leicester was actually really cool. I used to always use my dad's camera to do little skits and things with my brothers growing up, and then that passion just grew.
The first ever time I stepped into Top Man, I went in there with this girl that I kind of had a crush on, tried on a pair of skinny jeans, her saying, "Okay, you look really good." And I was like, okay, cool. I think that changed it all for me.
I'm the go-to guy in the family whenever somebody wants to buy a new phone, a new laptop, a new TV. And I kind of felt that being online, I could share that passion. I think getting 1 million subscribers is amazing. It's unreal.
I sometimes do feel a lot of pressure to keep posting, keep my face on the feed, I guess.
It's quite difficult to completely switch off from the online world. Saf can have a bad day, SuperSaf can't have a bad day.
I now have such an influx of people's opinions about me.
If I go to like an Asian heavy area, then yeah, I'll definitely get side eyes.
Oh my God, why don't you like shave your arms? Or when I dyed my hair blonde, I had people being like, oh, you're just trying to be white.
There is lots of trolling online. People will say that it's a great video, they agree with all my points, but they're still going to press the thumbs down button because I'm a Muslim.
I have control over the stuff I put out, but I don't have control over how people perceive it or receive it.
I get comments a lot saying that I'm faking my accent. Maybe they're expecting me to speak like Apu from The Simpsons, I'm not sure.
In order to do what I'm doing, you need a very tough skin. You need to be super confident in how you are and how you're presenting yourself.
There are still some aspects of my family life and my private life that I don't choose to share.
I'm very fortunate to say that I'm in a very open family, so everyone's super supportive. I'd definitely say my mom's the first one to watch every single video as soon as it goes up. I used to swear a lot in my videos and she said I have to cut that down because it's just not cool.
I've had rude comments from uncles and stuff. For example, I was in a music video. They tried to like body shame me. Oh, I saw that you were in this music video in a bikini. I sent it to your mom. My mom was like, yeah, I've seen it, so what? To shut down like a family member like that, I thought was super cool of her.
Asians in general were underrepresented in mainstream media and in lots of cases misrepresented. And I think growing up, I didn't really have anybody to look up to.
I was always aware of my culture, but I think one of the things which led me to rejecting it when I was a teen was because I never saw it in the media I was consuming.
The one thing that I was very insecure about was my identity, actually. It was almost as if it's not that I didn't want to be Asian, it's just that I didn't connect to that Asian side at all.
They weren't in magazines, they weren't in the TV shows I was watching, they weren't in the music I was listening to. So I never saw it as something which was cool.
I've never felt more Asian than I do now, and it makes me really sad about how I used to be and conversations I'd have with my mum. Sorry.
Do you want to take 2 minutes?
No, it's okay. My skin tone and being Asian is so important in what I do. There are so many young Asian women who want that advice, so that provides me with something to give.
When I used to go to family events, my mum used to be like, oh, hide your septum ring, and I used to do whatever I could to make myself appear a bit more Punjabi.
I don't have one particular style. You don't have to be boxed into one category. Whether one day you're Asian or one day you're British or one day you're whatever, I don't necessarily believe that. I think it can be every single one of them.
As I've got older, I just kind of realised, why am I rejecting the things which I'm now going back for comfort? My journey of re-embracing my culture stemmed from that.
I'm personally a huge fan of superhero movies. The day that I see an Asian superhero in a mainstream Hollywood movie is the day that I'll know that things are changing for the better. If Marvel want to hit me up, then you know where to find me.
Being British and Asian, to me, is about pride, which I don't think always existed within me.
To me, what it means to be British Asian is to embrace your heritage and adapting that into your daily life.
I think being British Asian is quite unique. You get to experience both sides. My English friends prefer curry, so I would go for a curry with my English friends. With my Asian friends, we'd probably go for a fish and chips. But me personally, I'm not much of a chicken, korma, biryani type of a guy.
Being British Asian means evolving with the culture and leaving behind the less progressive aspects of it whilst maintaining the integrity of its beauty.